Hi everybody, welcome to the Show Up to Glow Up 5-day challenge. I am so happy you're here. I am really excited about these 5 days. We are going to be working on body awareness, moving your body, becoming aware of your body. I know that sounds silly, and you may have heard that phrase body awareness before and been like, well, yeah, I'm aware I have a body, but there's a difference in obviously being aware you have a body and being aware of the sensations that are going on within your body. So noticing when your shoulders are tense, noticing when you're tightening up. Whoops. Sorry about that. Got so excited about tightening up. Noticing when you're tightening your shoulders, noticing when you're maybe squeezing your glutes and all these things, because this is what leads to stiff muscles, headaches, things like that, as well as in your yoga practice. If you are not aware of your body, as you move into a pose, you may not be checking in with your body. You may just be moving to where you think you're supposed to go, ignoring any signs of it being too far or potentially not far enough or whatever the case is. So body awareness is really, really important. And it's one of the first steps to learning how to love your body, starting to break down those barriers. And it's kind of connecting your head to your body, like, them meeting each other for the first time. So it's really, really important to do this. So in these 5 days, I'm going to take you guys through some steps, some breathing techniques, some meditation, some chair flow yoga classes. Everything will be brief. I know you guys don't have a lot of time in your day, so these will be relatively short little classes to kind of get this process started. So it's really important that you work all the days. Obviously, if you don't do them in a row, that's fine. But showing up every day for yourself is really important. And that was where the idea of Show Up to Glow Up comes from. Because when you show up consistently every single day for yourself, however that looks for you, that doesn't mean you have to do an hour practice every day. It doesn't even mean you have to do a 20-30 minute practice every day, but showing up for yourself in some way or form, whether it's meditation, a quick few minutes of breath work, or of course a yoga class, but taking care of your body in a very intentional way, being mindful and showing up. That's what's going to create this better connection between your head and your body. And when you have that connection, you start breaking down the barriers of not liking your body, not liking yourself, potentially hating yourself, hating your body, which is where I came from. So once you start breaking down those barriers, you'll begin to nurture yourself, which nurturing creates a connection, and then that's where love can grow. So I'm really excited to take you guys on this journey. Thank you so much for joining me for this. So for today, we're going to be, and I'm reading my notes, so that's why I'm looking behind you. Today we're going to be doing a very, very basic breath movement, but it's really breath awareness, and this is where I want you to become aware of your breathing and your body. So right now I'm talking fast, so my breath is very, very shallow. That's normal. See, I took a deep breath because it's very natural, and I'm sure you all do it. It's very natural for you to take a deep breath to get more oxygen, but it's also signifying to your body everything's okay, everything is safe, everything is good, because when you're breathing deep into your body, it tells your nervous system that you're safe, you're not in any danger, and it will allow you to relax. So if you're stressed out that day, if you take some deep breaths, you'll notice a switch over from tense to a little bit more relaxed. So it is an amazing little trick. It's so simple to do. You literally have it everywhere. And I think it's truly a gift. When I was in the hospital for 45 days with Guillain-Barré, I'm in a wheelchair, and all I had was breath, because I couldn't, and meditation obviously, I really couldn't do much. I couldn't stand at all. I'm having to relearn how to walk. But the one thing I had was breath work. That was, any kind of level of physical practice. Eventually I was able to do more things, but in the beginning, all I had was breath work. It's really, really powerful. So right now, what I want you to do is get nice and comfy in your seat. Feet flat on the floor. If you want to sit on the floor, you are totally welcome to do that. Whatever is comfortable and feels good in your body. But you can always do breath work, meditation, anything like that. Literally seated on a chair, a sofa, whatever. The one thing you want to try to avoid when you're doing breath work is, kind of leaning back and hunching, any kind of hunching forward. We want to be able to open up our airways and our lungs. So we want to be able to sit up nice and tall. So all this is nice and open and able to really move breath and oxygen through freely and comfortably. And I'm going to teach you guys how to kind of like fill those areas. So when you hear a teacher say something like, breathe into your leg or whatever, it's like, what? Really the idea is you're bringing awareness to that part. So like you're visualizing breathing into and filling that leg or whatever with the oxygen, which obviously is not physiologically possible. You're not even filling your tummy with oxygen, but that's a common thing that we say because we're trying to get you to push your tummy out. So it's obviously not going in your tummy, but it's bringing awareness to that area and making that part of the body move. So what we're going to do today is just a super basic breath. I'm going to have you guys breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. So nice and simple. So again, sit up in your chair. If you're on a chair, have your feet flat to the ground and have them in a good comfortable position. You really want them to, be directly under your knees and not, together or whatever, but directly under your knees. If you're on the floor and you're sitting on a meditation pillow or just sitting on the ground, sit in a way that's comfortable to you, like, crisscross applesauce or, something like that, something that's comfortable for you. Or you can butterfly your legs out to the side, bring the soles of your feet together, have your knees supported. If you feel any discomfort in the hip or the knee, you want to support the knees always. But the reason we want to sit in this position, again, is we want that pelvis to be in a neutral position. Your pelvis being in a neutral position means that your spine can be in a neutral position, and that is the goal. We want that anatomical neutral position of the spine. So wherever your spine looks like, most of us, nobody has the exact same anatomy. So it doesn't matter what your spine looks like. We're just going to get your spine into a neutral position, whatever your neutral is. So get prepared. So kind of come into your body. If you want to close your eyes, you can do what's safe for you. If you don't want to close your eyes, you can gaze down at like a 45-degree angle. This limits the amount of light and information coming into your eyes. It also relaxes the eyelids. I like to close my eyes, but again, do what feels comfortable and safe for you. Okay, so as you're sitting here, I want you to think about a nice neutral spine again. So making sure that your pelvis is neutral, straight up and down. Make sure you're not hunching, making sure you're not leaning forward or leaning back, but sitting up nice and tall. Now, I'm not sitting up erect and like super tight or rigid. Sorry, bad word choice. But I'm still relaxed, but I'm just kind of in an active position. Pulling our shoulders back and open, which could feel really weird because we're used to pulling our shoulders forward, but I want you to just pull them back slightly. So I'm just squeezing the back of my shoulder blades just a little bit, but I'm not coming like this. I'm not jutting my chest forward and arching my back. So the shoulders are relaxed away from my ears and the shoulder blades are slightly squeezing together. All right, so you're in the perfect position for a nice, easy, flowing breath. From here, if it's comfortable, if you have any nasal issues right now or sinus issues, feel free to breathe in through your mouth and out through your mouth. So I don't want you to struggle. So I want you to just think about, as you breathe in through your nose, I want you to think about filling up your belly, like your belly is a vase, and I want you to fill it from the bottom up. So as you take that deep breath in, your tummy should move out. In fact, you can even put your hand on your tummy and one hand up here on your chest. So we want to feel these areas move as we do this deep breath. So as we're breathing in through your nose, think about your tummy filling up. Hold it for just a moment, and then you're just going to exhale through your mouth. So a nice audible breath out. You can say ah, or you can just, like I did. It's a vibration to the body, which is also really, really wonderful. So it has its own therapeutic benefits. So again, as you breathe in through your nose, I want you to either close your eyes or have them at a low gaze, but visualize your tummy being a vase and filling it from the bottom up. And then when you exhale, I want you to think about somebody squeezing the vase out and pushing that air up and all the way back out and literally squeezing that vase out, like really pushing into that breath and really emptying that out to get all that carbon dioxide out. So it's very visual. So the visualization is really, really important, in my opinion, to really bringing awareness. And I want you to notice kind of how your body is feeling. So I want you to check in with your body right now, see how you're feeling right now, and then in a moment we'll check in again. So we're going to do the breaths on our own. I will call that out, and then we'll check in again in just a moment. So get ready. Okay, take a nice deep breath in, fill that vase all the way up. Hold it for a moment and breathe out. Good. Okay. Breathing in again through your nose. Hold it for a moment and then out through your mouth. Let's do about 5 breaths on our own. At your own pace. Okay, give you one more moment. Do your last breath. And when you're done, I want you to lower your head. If your eyes are closed, slowly, gently blink them open to reduce the amount of light coming in all at once. And then just gently lift your chin and your head up. So I want you to check in with your body now, see how it feels. So what do I mean by checking in with your body? We'll go into this further in later lessons, but right now, I just kind of want you to notice how your shoulders feel, kind of how you feel. Sometimes when I come out of breath work, I just feel my eyes are a little more relaxed, my head's a little bit calmer, and I just feel a little more like, so breath work is really, really powerful. Now notice your glutes. How do your hips feel? How does your lower back feel? A lot of times breathing into your tummy like that will push your lumbar out, which is a beautiful thing because it spends most of its time in that arch. So being able to kind of push it out a little bit gives it a nice kind of rest from that position and a good stretch. So hopefully you're feeling nice and relaxed. So in your everyday life, anytime you're stressed, just think about this really simple but extremely effective breath. This is my favorite breath. It's the one I do all the time, even though there's 8 million really fun, more complicated breaths out. And we are going to do, I think, another one of those, which will be kind of fun. But this is so simple. You can do this in your car. You can do this at work. Nobody has to know you're even doing it. If you can't close your eyes, you can just lower them, take some deep breaths in. You know, whatever you need to do, just really think about filling that tummy and then really pushing it out. Now, if you're in privacy and you want to, you can exhale it out with a loud ah, which again creates that vibration in the body. So when you're breathing in, it's really therapeutic, especially if tension's rising to the surface of your body. It's extremely therapeutic. It does wonders for your nervous system and just that vibration in the body and mentally. It just feels really good to be like, ah. So that is your breath work for today. So your assignment today is to start being aware. Pay attention to your body. Notice when you start to tense your shoulders up, and then try to relax them. You can even bring your hand to your shoulder. Your own self-touch is amazingly beneficial. So try to pay attention to your body. Notice it when you're laying down at night. Notice if your body is like relaxed against the pillow or however you lay. Try to pay attention to your body and where you're tense. And you'd be surprised how much we tense up and don't even realize it. So just start checking in with your body. And in some of the further lessons that we're going to be doing, we are going to work a little bit on actually learning how to check in with your body. And just to put it out there as well, in about a month, I will be launching my Flow to Glow series. And that is going to be a lot more in depth of the body awareness, more movement based, deeper lessons going into this. So you guys will get the option for early bird pricing, but I'll put more information out at the end. But I want you guys to get all you can out of this really fun practice. So your homework is check in with yourself every day. Maybe even put a reminder on your phone, like every single day. Take a minute, 1 minute, and just check in with your body. Notice, oh, my glute is tight, or whatever. My foot is crossed. Just notice where your body's at. And then if you notice tension, just do some deep breathing. Really quick, 5 breaths, you're done. 2 breaths, you're done. Whatever you can do. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me for day 1 of our Show Up to Glow Up. I'm so proud of you guys for doing this. Just watching the video and showing up for yourself is a big deal. So be proud of yourself and have a beautiful, beautiful day.